Mary had a little girl.
Robert, you wanted to check something.
Yeah, just
Can you hear me, guys?
All fine.
Hi, Mary. Can you hear me? I can't hear you guys.
Canvas, hi. Yes, we can hear you. We're just live at this point, so everyone's joining in.
Oh, you're live at this point. Very
Yes.
nice.
Okay, we're just
Lovely.
waiting for 2-3 minutes. People are joining in, and then Mary's gonna start.
Not a problem.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to see you all here. We're just going to wait a little bit for 2 minutes, and then we're going to start. My name is Mary Nganga. I'm currently in Kenya. And just before we start, I would like to request you guys if you could turn off your video and mute yourselves so that it's all easy going all through. So if you could do that, and we'll start in a minute or two. Hey everybody, we can start now. First of all, thank you so much for joining us today. We're going to be talking about personal mastery in the emerging future. And joining us today is our very revered and lovely speaker, Pierre Ravan. He's one of the first spiritual house DJs in the world, a Heartfulness meditation trainer, a high-end fashion collaborator, and global club headliner. He's during these tough periods, during the COVID-19 period, he's been taking his energies and offering himself to support a lot of people through their personal growth journeys. And we're just so grateful that he's graced us here with his presence. We're so happy to have you here, Pierre, and I'd love to welcome you to tell us more about yourself.
And thank you for all the Mambo VP, if I can call it, some of you will understand. Dumelang. I'm so happy. Mary, thank you very much for his introduction. Dear Africa, dear motherland, I don't know how many people are online, but regardless, even if one person in Africa is there, my heart is with you all. I have a very special feeling towards Africa, especially after my visit in Kenya. And it was very special for me, especially to understand the beautiful heart that all of you have. Problems are there, and that from the time that we are born in this world, that will be there. Many of you might think that, well, we are struggling, we might not have even food to eat, we don't have work. Let us forget about that part of life. But I just want to start with saying one thing. In this world, even the highest political party people, the richest people, the saint, the guys who do voodoo or magic, whatever you will say, everybody have their own issues in life. The objective actually is not to run away from issues. We are not born in this world to say, oh, what is my aim? What is my goal? Just to be born, find a good job. And what is very important is just to understand that all of that can be, but that is not the goal. I want you to first bring that into your attention to understand that everything that we have in our life, we are the maker of our own destiny. That might be something new for you guys, because maybe in the Christian faith, in the Muslim faith, if you only know the destiny exists, but big part of our destiny is in our hand. As Mary introduced me, I would like to mention a part, because that might also help you to ask your questions. I study as a mechanical engineering. I'm a master of marketing. I could finish a PhD in engineering, but I didn't go. I'm a sound engineer, DJ. I'm a fashion designer, and I'm a yoga and meditation trainer. All of this doesn't mean anything. Don't get wow, that it is not this. All of this is just, I wanted to tell you that I tap to each part of all this, from engineering to business, to fashion, to entertainment, to everything, all the glamour of the life. But today I came to that conclusion, only one conclusion that I would like to tell you, and that will be the base of all that we will speak today together. All is in your heart. Whatever you do in your life, if you learn, we will speak about it today, how to center yourself. Center yourself. You did most of the thing that you're supposed to do being born in this beautiful world of Africa. and we will explore more further. But knowing you all and myself, we all love music, right? I never forget. Most of my favorite DJs, friends, are from Africa. Some of them South Africa, some of them in Kenya, some of them in Cote d'Ivoire. I'm in touch with the African community because I made a lot of drums in my music. Because I am coming from a Sufi background. You might heard about it, you might not, but it doesn't matter. Drums is part of our life because the beat of the drum is where the heart starts to shake. And I made a lot of music with this African feel. And actually, when I was in tour in Africa to DJ, one of my good friends, who you might know, his name is Rocco, he's very well known in South Africa. He said, let us make a track. And that track name was Eyes Should Be Washed. The track I will play for you now for a couple of minutes it's in French, but I want you to get the feel and that set the tone before we start. We will talk about more thing about our life, our inner well-being, and the track, I will explain you what it is all about. It will give you a little bit of hint what we want to be, how we should dance, but not only the dance of the tune of the music, dance of the tune of life, the drum that they are playing, and we can dance to that. How we dance good? I will ask you who in the poll, how many of you know to dance? Don't think because you're African, you have that only in your blood. How really you know how to dance? There is only one answer. You will be able to dance when you tune to that vibration of the music. Am I right? When the vibration is right and you move, go with that vibration, with that frequency, then you got it all. Now I give you the bigger picture. Imagine, just for the second, imagine this vibration that comes from the universe. You don't have to believe in God. Believe in the universe, of the energy. If you tune yourself with that vibration, then, my friend, you will dance to the tune of life all your life, and we will have fun. Now, are we ready for this short video? And I will explain in the video what it is. And then the video is a little bit long, but a few minutes after that, we will cut the video down. Mary, are we ready to go?
Yes, Per. We were ready, but just before that, just before we go, we would love to do a small poll, guys. We want just to lighten up a little bit, and we would love for you guys to tell us something small for us all to sort of be a little bit easy. We are going to do a small poll. What you need to do is you just need to answer if we could wish for anything right now or today, what would you wish for? And to do this, all you need to do is go to www.menti.com. Once you're on there, you fill in the code 80039. And you will see, you will tap into an icon and you'll be able to fill in your answers. You could just tell us what is it that you would wish for, and we'll just like to see amongst us what is in our hearts, what is it that we want to actualize, and we could already go. If you're not able to fill in on the Mentimeter, you could also write on the chat box. Yes. So again, all you need to do is just go to your tab and write www.menti.com and fill in the code 80039. You'll find the question and there'll be somewhere you could fill in your answer. Oh, lovely. I already see someone wrote, I would wish for some love in the world. That's beautiful.
But is there? Just look inside.
Yeah, for sure. There is love. I think it depends with like our connection and what we're seeing and what we are connecting to. So guys, I think you could write it on the chat box. Maybe some of us are not able. Oh, lovely. That's beautiful. You see the ability to sing more. Oh, that
Wow.
would make the world
Health,
a better
everything
place.
good. Ability
For
to
sure,
sing more.
everything good. Peace for the world, health. Oh, lovely. Help
Peace for the
others.
world.
That's beautiful. That's good. That's what we are trying to do here. You know, support each other. We all know that we have one place or one bit in our lives where we would do better. And
Quality
we're all here to
healthcare.
support
Oh,
each other.
nice.
Quality healthcare.
We are doing the mental.
Lovely. Ability. Okay. World peace. That's beautiful.
All about peace.
Yeah. Gratitude. Lovely. Nice.
For COVID-19 to go.
Help oneself. Good. Nice. Yeah, we all need to be able to sort of tap into our energies and become the best that we can be. So yes, helping ourselves. That's really lovely, guys. It's nice to all know what is in our hearts. And as Pierre said, I'm going to now give it up to him, and we'll go on with his presentation.
But before seeing the poll, it pulled my heart to say something. Is my voice audible?
It's lovely.
Before going through the music, as the poll I saw, a lot of you talk about peace, gratitude, love. I'm really amazed. Not many said we need more money. Maybe you were shy to ask for it, which is nothing wrong with it. But let me say something. Keep that in the mind after when we play the music, that you can ask. All that we wish for the world, love, compassion, gratitude, if you don't wish it for yourself, if you don't have love for yourself, if you don't have compassion for yourself, if you're not in peace yourself, this is all theory, world peace, United Nations. Let's sit there and vote. Do you really believe in this? How many people sit in the United Nations and they are peaceful themselves? I mean, I'm not getting to the political thing. Peace, Shanti is here. Let's start today. Promise me one thing. Let's start today by yourself and be that ripple effect. And I guarantee you, when you change, your family change, the society change, the country change, the world change. Please believe in me. And all this COVID-19 all will go away. COVID-19 is just a lesson of the nature. Please trust me. Don't let it become COVID-20 and 21 and 22. It might. Okay? Now, to lighten up, shall we start with the video? And I will speak in the video that you know what is this all about. Are we ready?
Yes.
Shall we?
Yes.
Jumbo.
Lovely.
I hope you like the drums, the beats. Life is a dance. It can be African dance, it can be any dance. It's all about the unity. No color, no race, no religion, no greed. Il faut laver les yeux. We have to wash our eyes. We should see the world in a different way. We should change our perspective. We should purify the world.
Il faut que le mot puisse lui-même devenir vent.
Should the word become the wind,
Puisse lui-même devenir pluie.
should become a rain, the grace.
Il faut plier nos parapluies.
We should close our umbrellas.
Il faut rester sous la pluie.
We should stay under the rain, get wet.
Il faut que pensée et mémoire puissent être imprégnées.
We should look inside with all the memories that we hold.
Il faut suivre toute la ville à l'accueil de la pluie.
We should always follow that rain, the grace which comes in.
Voir son ami sous la pluie.
We should get wet under this rain. This is life.
Chercher,
We should look for.
chercher,
We should look for, chercher.
chercher l'amour sous la pluie.
We should look for love under the tree, under this rain. And what is that rain? What is that rain? This is the grace. We look at the rain as the grace. And it's all about love.
Une ablution.
You should penetrate deeper and find that love deep. When we are touched,
Vivre ne souffle qu'un vent.
we should become that suffering.
Baiser ne distille point de fraîcheur.
You should become wet. Wet by what? By the grace, whatever you call it. And that grace can only be felt in the heart. You should open the heart, and that's where the grace comes. You know, every movement in life you do, like a dance, for example, you open a space in your heart. Ouvre l'espace. I hope you like the track, guys. Do you like the beats? You should swim in the ocean of bliss. And you should follow. Open a new page in our life. And thanks to that grace, we open the new chapter of our life when we've been touched by this grace. I hope you like the video. I think we can fade it out. I just wanted you to get the whole glimpse of it. Okay, guys. Can I see the thumbs up on the chat? Who liked the music? Who liked the meaning? Did you feel it? Guys, I can't hear myself. Can I hear you, Mary? I can't hear you.
I can hear you, Pierre, clear. Lovely voice.
Okay, I just want to know the feedback of the people. Do they feel? Did you guys felt anything? Did you guys understood the whole concept of being wet? We actually have a real rain now where I am in India at the moment. But I wanted to understand, did you understand the meaning of what that rain means? The grace.
No, someone says, I felt it, so lovely. I was meditating on it, lovely.
Very good.
Beautiful.
Okay, very good. You love the beats. I'm happy. That was the whole idea. Very good. That's nice. You guys are it. Swim in the ocean of bliss. Yeah, you see, the ocean of bliss, you might ask me, it will never end. You keep on swimming. But you have to get wet. You have to find that ocean of bliss. And this is actually what I wanted to today talk about. And even, I wouldn't say talk about, I would say rather for you to experience. I saw a lot of questions, you know, they were doing a lot of polls and people were asking, but how you're the meditation trainer, what you do, what that means, meditation trainer, how things change your life. How can you have the balance, being around all the top models, being around all the intoxication? Do you understand what I mean? I'm sure you guys are very familiar with all the intoxication. You know, we fake ourselves, and we talk about, we say, for example, oh, I was intoxicated because I was smoking the weed, but that's a natural intoxication. This is all nonsense to justify ourselves that we use a natural substance. Means we always had this attachment to an external thing, right? To an external thing to feel something in us. But do we really need that external thing? Do we really need that stimulation to feel something in our heart? I don't think so. You see, this all is beautiful, but this is mostly the illusion. The real thing is here. And the day that your inner and outer will become one, then you can see everything clearly. You can read the nature. And you yourself can become the master of your life, the master of your destiny. But to be able to reach this, to be able to achieve this gift, you have to do something about it. What do you need to do? You need to connect inside. You need to connect to your higher self. Look, even scientifically, if you look at it, you can see a lot of people when they meditate. You heard about meditation, right? I'm sure a lot of you heard about meditation. If you scientifically see who meditate, not only the span of their understanding, their level of energy, the level, all the potentiality increases. That all can be measured. All the people who are sportive, I don't know how many of you like basketball. You go in the life of Michael Jordan. Please watch that video. I will maybe find a link and I send it to you all. There is a link about Michael Jordan life. You know what they were doing? The trainer were bringing them all together in NBA. Super rich people, all gold Rolls Royce, right? The best woman, the best life. They were all meditating. Why? Not because they wanted to reach God, because they find focus. They find centeredness before every match. Their strength, their endurance, their understanding, their capability of reading and seeing something little bit in the future. Now I threw the ball like that. All of this can only happen when you tune with yourself. If all of this makes sense, because we don't have too much of time, and if all of you accept and all of you are willing, maybe we can meditate today together, or maybe we can try this relaxation, and I will explain you how. Usually it has to go for half an hour, but I know you guys might be busy or not be able to sit for long. And I understand you all. I was the same. When I started, when somebody told me sit for meditate for 30 minutes, I was like, what? 30 minutes sitting on the chair? Even now I cannot sit. 2 minutes, I'm moving around. But believe me, I meditate every day, 1 hour in the morning, half an hour in the afternoon. and 10 minutes before I go to bed. Because you know why? Because the minute you try and the minute you connect yourself in your heart, that's it. That love story starts. And that love story is your connection between your inside, you with your higher self. There is no such a thing as this entity sitting up there and looking at you. And most of you are Christian. What is the main, I would say, motto of Christianity? Love and compassion. But for yourself first. As Jesus said in the Gospel of St. Thomas, he said, the real church is in your heart. Seek it there. Please go and read. And this is the truth. Now, before talking more about it, we can have some questions and answers, and Mary will go through them. And after that, we can have an open Q&A. And I'm all yours for this session. But I would like you to experience that meditation, even if it's short, for 15 minutes. Are you guys all ready? Mary, is everybody ready?
Yeah, maybe guys, you could write on the chat, but I'm personally ready for this. Wow, lovely. Ready. Yeah, yes, we can go. I think everybody's ready.
Very nice. Okay, I will explain you how all of this is. It's so simple. You know, people make meditation, yoga, which I'm sure a lot of you know about it. And I am a certified teacher of yoga as well. People think the other things are difficult. They are not. And remember, reaching your higher self is very simple, and it should be found in the simple way. We will do our meditation of today in 2 parts. You can listen to the first part, which is the guided relaxation. This guided relaxation, it's just to prepare you, your body, your mind, your hyper mind, your judgments, look, what I'm going to feel, all of this will make you into the stillness. I will give you a guided relaxation. You just follow my commands. Just exactly do as I will ask you in the relaxation. Just follow the commands. And in these commands, I will bring you to a point which is your heart. And this is where the real meditation will start. The actual meditation will start. And then I will explain you how to meditate. When I tell you, please start your meditation, you just keep your eyes closed after the relaxation, and you put that very subtle, very gentle suggestion that the divine light, you can call it the universe light, the energy, which already exists in your heart, pulling your attraction inward. This light exists in all our hearts. We just have to seek it. And in this meditation, you put that suggestion that the divine light is in my heart and pulling my attraction inward. And that's all. You sit. You do nothing. You're not focusing on light. You're not focusing even on divinity. Because light and divinity has no shape and attribute. It's a state of being. It's a feeling. You just wait there for 10 minutes. You sit. Let the thoughts come. Let them go. Don't stop thought. Let them come. Thought has to come. And when you don't pay attention to them, they go. And you're always reminding yourself that you meditate. And after 10 minutes, when I say, that's all, you gently open your eyes and silently for 1 minute, observe how you are now, how you were 15 minutes before. You can write it on a journal, you can write it mentally. Oh, wow, I feel different. I feel more agitated. I feel more relaxed. I want to cry. I want to laugh. Whatever comes. If everybody ready, let's start the journey. Shall we?
Yes, please.
Gently close your eyes. Just wiggle your toes. Just gently move your toes wherever you're seated. Imagine from the Mother Earth, this healing energy is entering your feet. Gently moving up, relaxing your calf muscles. Gently moving up, relaxing your knees. This energy moving up, relaxing your thighs. Now feel your whole leg is feeling relaxed. Now move up this energy around your seated area, your waist, your lower back. Gently moving up to your mid back, up. You feel now your whole
Canvas, we can't hear you, Canvas.
now move gently energy in your both upper arms into your elbow, lower arm, the palm of your hand. Just feel your whole hand is totally relaxed. Now bring your attention to your neck. Move this energy into your jaw, to your lips, in your cheek, in your nose, in your earlobe, in your eyes. Just feel your whole face is feeling relaxed. Now move this energy up till the top of your head and gently scan your whole body from the top of your head till the tip of your toe. Just scan, and if there is any area that still you feel is tense. Just send that healing energy to make it relax. Now gently bring your attention into your heart. Feel that love and light in your heart. And when I say please start your meditation, just put this suggestion, this supposition that the divine light which exists already in my heart is pulling my attention inward. Keep your attention there. If any thoughts come, just ignore it. And when I say that's all, then you can. Please start your meditation. That's all. You can now gently open your eyes. Don't rush. Just gently open your eyes. If you can, also close your eyes just for 1 minute. Just to look inside. Try to see what you feel. If you can read your own condition. How you feel. Make a mental note of it. And whenever you're ready, now you can open it. Thank you, everybody. It was a very short one. But I wanted you just to experience it. I would like to have some feedbacks before we move on to the next, I would say, topic, the next part of the journey. Will you guys share how you felt openly?
Yes, guys, you could write on the chat how it was for you, what you feel right now.
I love the silence. Silence is always the language of God. Sometimes no questions.
Yeah. Someone says, I feel softer in some way. That's so beautiful. That's lovely.
More relaxed.
Yeah. That's peace. Ah. Did you see that? Okay. Mm-hmm.
But distracting is okay. Just you have to just ignore the thoughts. That's all. Nothing to be forced. Okay. Anybody else? Very nice. I'm happy to see those feedback.
I'm also really happy to see this. It's lovely that some of us got to experience is, peaceful. Yeah, that's really lovely. Feeling easy. That's good. That's our natural state, Our natural state is that we are always at ease inside. When we go out to the world, there's so many things to do, so many goals to achieve, so many deadlines, anxieties. But when you look at children, we all know that the more we continue to grow, that's when we pick up these worries. So inside us, there's always somewhere that we can always go to and find our peace and balance. And I'm really happy that more of us were able to experience this. Now we are going to go into some questions. Guys, thank you for filling out the survey. We used the survey to come up with some questions that you feel you're struggling with, different parts of your life, and also that you would want our speaker to answer today. And for the first question, I would love for us, Pierre, to sort of go back into your early days, when you were starting out, like the first time you bought that first album of Pink Floyd, and you're a young boy and you were so interested in music, and you went on to making music for Gabbana. And what was your inspiration, and how did you make it up to there?
Well, I don't still think that I made it anywhere, to be honest. And for me, when I bought that album, or then I studied, as I told you, I'm a mechanical engineer, then I made music for fashion designer. All of this happened only because of one reason. That is the message for all of you. I didn't stop the flow of the nature. I didn't stop what was in store for me, even though it didn't make any sense. Old days, I'm not a young guy. I'm not going to tell you my age, but I'm not young. At my age, the family wanted you to become a doctor or an engineer, isn't it? And that's why I became a mechanical engineer, but I didn't want to. And imagine that one thing I learned, I followed my heart. And that's why whatever I do today, I will do it wholeheartedly. And that's how I get to what I'm doing today. I hope you got your answer.
Lovely. So I hear that you did not stop the flow of life's like energy, and however, I think the universe would have loved for you to manifest in the world. How do you think we can stop it? What do you think we do to stop this flow of life energy? What can we do to stay aligned to it?
First question should be, how will we listen to the, how will we know this is the flow, right? That will be a question everybody say, but how do we know this is the flow of our life, right? A lot of you might ask, how do we know? One very simple answer, listen to your heart. But listen to your heart is not listen to your emotions. Emotions is not heart, my dears. Heart is a feeling. Can you differentiate between these two? Emotions are destructive. Feeling is in your heart. And to reach that level that you can hear your heart, listen to your heart, what you need to do, you have to connect. How will you connect? I meditate. You see, when you start to meditate, you learn, you connect with your heart. And that is when you exactly know what is your heart. Then, when you know what is heart saying, then you follow. Sometimes it wouldn't make sense, right? Because the mind, the ego will tell you, no, don't do that. How? Come on, you want to become a singer? Or wow, you want to become a movie producer? You should be a doctor. Your mind will give you that direction. What do? You double check with your heart. If your heart says, don't worry, you will be. And that I saw in my personal life. Many people rejected, many people, my own close family say, don't do that. It took me 6 years that things happened in a good way. And during these 6 years, I had a lot of doubts because I said, what if they are right? But I followed my heart and I saw the result. Do the same. That is my, not advice, but humble suggestion.
Lovely.
Can we go to your next question?
Yes, lovely. Many in the DJ circles consider you as the monk.
Do I look like a monk?
A little bit. And that is very contrarian, and in an industry that indirectly and directly pressurizes you to maybe follow a certain norm of glamour, or like behave in a certain way, or how did you like manage to stand by your brand, and for you to have created like yourself up to today? Is it also like the meditation, or do you have like other tips or something else that kept you from caving in? Because a lot of youths do cave into this pressure.
That is a good question, but I wanted to say one thing. What means a DJ? If people might think I'm like a monk because maybe I don't take drugs, or maybe I don't do things that are expected from a DJ to do. But what are these expected? Doesn't mean because you're a DJ and you have to do whatever you can. You know what is the gift? That you have the possibility, you have the power of doing things, but you do what is the right things to do. It's exactly like a freedom. What is freedom? Who knows what is freedom? Freedom means running around naked in the street and say, Africa, we are free. We can run naked in the street. Is that freedom, or that is foolishness? Freedom means to do what is the right thing. Then you're free. When you're in the DJ circle, I was very successful for one simple reason, because I had so much energy inside from the divine. I rocked the place, 5,000 people, hands in the air. And then when I finished my set, I was ready for my yoga. And a lot of other DJ was sleeping for 3 days because they were intoxicated. And it's not a judgment. I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying, when you do something, even as a DJ, you have to look what is the objective behind it. Why are you a DJ? Because it's cool? No, because you're connecting with people and you give them through your heart, through your energy, something that they can really fly high. Why do you go for a club? Are you going to pick up somebody or you going to dance? It's up to you. But whatever you do, if you go there and the DJ can give you something, isn't that better? You tell me.
It's lovely. I think it's amazing. And it's what I get from you, I think, over and over is the ability to be able to look within ourselves and find our own light and path that defines us, regardless of how the society would expect us to go, because we are all unique in our own ways. As much as society enables us to sort of all work together and go together, that it's really important to find that path for ourselves so that we are more authentic. And today you are a successful DJ, as we've been talking, and a proud husband, a father of 3, and you also tour around the world a lot. You have a lot to manage, you know. And for some of us as youths, we are still young and we're struggling with some of the things that we have. We don't even have children yet. How do you manage to balance, your career, business, relationships? How do you balance all this successfully to be developed in a holistic way?
First of all, who said I'm managing well? Anyway.
Okay.
No, joke aside, there is one thing I have to share with all of you. We should accept that there is nothing wrong to be depressed. There is nothing wrong to feel low. Even if you are the highest spiritual person, this is the biggest lie. People will lie to you. They say, oh, we never been depressed. Oh, we never struggle. Oh, we never fight with our wife. Oh, we never shout at our kid. This is all lies. We are human beings after all. There is only one difference. When you're a spiritual person, you know how to control your anger. When you're a spiritual person and you link to your heart, you know how to let go. When you are a center person and you meditate, you learn to accept and adapt. I want to tell you something, share with you. It's been 5.5 months I'm here in this beautiful country, India, in one room with my family. For the first time of my life, I was 24 hours with 3 kids and a wife. And sometimes you ask yourself, you said, you know what? Even if God was with you 24/7, you would have been tired. That is natural, right? Think about it. Imagine the most loved person, you're 24 hours with it. You will argue for something because you know you can't. And I didn't tour the world for the past 6 months. What would I do now? What other choice that you have than accept? If you accept, then what will happen? I tell you, a new ventures opens up because you're not blocking it. Your energy flows. The minute you reject, you say, hell with this COVID, coronavirus, this guy, lockdown, I need to go out. You are going against yourself, and that will come back to you. When you open up, you accept, you adapt, you grow. Your potential became higher. Your resistance became higher. And eventually you became a more centered and stronger person.
Oh my gosh, I think that's really, really lovely to know the fact that when I think we're having something to struggle with and when there's nothing we can do more about it, And when we go against it, we actually are blocking like the universe, because we are not like existing on our own. There's us and there's the whole of life. And if we allow ourselves to accept, we open ourselves to, you know, what life has to offer, and life becomes way bigger than our small anticipated world. That's really beautiful. And from the survey that we did, we realized that so many youths are struggling, you know, with some habits. You know, like when we're growing up, we pick up some limiting habits, or depending on different stages in our lives. And some of us do struggle with self-doubt, you know, with fear, inconsistency. And I was just wondering, because you've been around the world before and you've met so many youths in their highs and their lows, you know, in different situations, who've gone through different things. What would you say that there is like a technique, or, you know, some way that they could, you could regularly keep yourself in balance? Like we've talked about meditation already, but what do you think we could do to deal with it, with such patterns?
It's a very good question. Thank you, whoever asked that question. It's very practical. And actually, the universe also sent the solution for it. First, I want to explain you something. We are all born with set of habits. We call them set of patterns, set of imprints in our life. Let me give you an example. Imagine you are dating a girl or you're dating a boy, and you break up with that person and you hurt. And then you said to yourself, you know, when you got your hurt, you're heartbroken, you said, I'm never gonna date anybody else, the same person that she or he is, right? You promise yourself. You hurt, you depressed. I guarantee you, you will date again another person with the same attitudes, because you are slave of your patterns of life. What is the solution? Cut the pattern, cut the habits, clean these imprints. Next question, how? I can humbly tell you, with going to the church or going to the mosque or giving money to the poor people, that will not happen. You look inside and you clean it from the base. Next question, how do we clean them? And this is what our session was all about. You know, the heartfulness that you can see, we're talking about it. It's a full, I would say, package that you can meditate, you feed your soul, you connect with the source. Then we have something which we call that rejuvenation, which is the cleaning. This is what you do. You clean all the complexities, all the impurities, all the heaviness in you. And then you are free. Your eyes see differently, you hear differently. Then we have the last practice, which before we go to bed, we connect ourselves with the source. We repent. Oh my God, today, you know, I was a greedy guy. I cheated, or I was not honest to myself. You put it through, you open your heart, you pour your heart out, and then you're light, and you start your day again. And this is the beauty of heartfulness, and that's why we are today. And if you ask me again, your old question, who am I today and why am I, is all because I started to find a path which can feed me, which cleans me, which connects me, and which brings ultimately all the potentialities that I have in me out. All that was hidden inside of my heart. I think with this, I think we can end all the questions because all is said.
Yeah, that is, it's like, that's what I've been thinking, like when we keep talking about meditation, and most challenges come to us because we are maybe blocking that ability for us to move fluidly through life. It's so hard to like find questions to keep asking, because they somehow lead us back to that essential practice of connecting to ourselves. And that's really amazing. And guys, I would love to invite you to ask your questions.
Yes.
We could go to the question and answer session. But as people prepare to ask the questions, maybe you could shed a light on one last concern that we've had with most of the youths. And the question is, if maybe somebody is coming from a financially challenging background, some people do say that, basic needs are such an essential part of life. Do you think that could be an impediment to someone's success in life, or what should you say about that?
I can see some question, no, now here.
Yeah.
Shall we answer the question?
Would you want to? No, I was asking, as we pick up the questions to answer for now, maybe you could share with us what are your thoughts on, like many youths are also asking, they feel that if maybe they're starting up and they're struggling with finances, how can they, could that be an impediment to somebody, or could that be a challenge? Does that mean that they don't have the same chances to sort of pursue what they want to pursue in life?
Not at all. I think finances are important. We all work, we have to make a living, but that's not the main thing, especially now. Forget about the past. The situation is now. All the richest people became poor, and all the poor people became poorer. This is the formula. How? Why? Because you see, this small virus makes it all turn around. It's giving us the direction. Now we should start doing things which we realize that there is more life, more heart value, more ethical things to be done. And if today, we come from the family that we don't have money, we struggle, we can still look inside and see what other potential that we have that we can grow. And this is the way that we can do. That's why don't worry about it. Also, I want to say something about depression, or maybe I saw a question. Some people might feel very suicidal, or it's very, very normal. I'm not talking about, you have people here locked down for 9 months in one room. Your solution is to look inside, rid of all this which drags you down. And this is what you need to do.
Lovely. Thank you so much for that. We could maybe have a final question. Somebody asking, how can we avoid suicidal thoughts? I know you've already mentioned something on how to deal with anger and self-doubts. Maybe we could close on this because so many youths out there are really struggling with depression. What would you say about that? Suicidal thoughts. How can we avoid that?
Your voice was cutting down. Sorry, your voice is breaking.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Now it's much better.
Okay. So we could close up with the question. Someone is asking, how can we avoid suicidal thoughts? We know that so many youths,
yes,
as you mentioned, yeah.
Whenever you feel like that, look inside. There is something which loves you so much. And listen, I want to say something, you might hate me for saying that. As much you go through difficulties, pain, suffering, rejection, you are blessed, because all of this will go away. Just let it go. Look inside. All of this, as much you higher, you will go through biggest tests. This is your test. Try, give it a try. Try the system that I introduced you. Clean at that. Meditate. You will start self-love. You will start to see things in you which you never saw. that beautiful love, the beautiful soul which exists in you will come up. Please trust me. Give it a try. Postpone your act for another month, and you will see this will change your life. I can also help you. You can, wherever you are, let's say you are in Africa, which we can introduce you to some trainers. They can meditate with you, one-on-one. They can clean that. But open your heart, be willing, let yourself go.
Lovely.
Let yourself.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Pierre. That was a beautiful session, beautiful answers that bring us some new insight, a different way to look into challenges, you know, to know that we have such a beautiful gift within us that we can always go into whenever we want to find some direction, a solution for our answers. Now, guys, we're about to come to the end of our session. But before that, we would love to do a brief poll, just a small one, to sort of see where we are, what might you be taking away, you know, what are you feeling right now? And we could do what we did earlier on. You just go to www.menti.com. There's a code that you can fill in there. Could you put up the code? Yes, 800039. And then fill that in, and you could answer in your question. You can also write on the chat box. Yes, let's know what is the one takeaway that you'll be living with. As we
Mary,
do that, yes.
Can you hear me? I just want to answer one question that I saw, and I feel this question is very important. Somebody asked about the Christian belief and how that goes with meditation.
Yes, yes,
can you hear me?
Go. Yes.
I want to ask that person, did you read the Bible? Did you read the life of Jesus, the Master, the Christ? Did you read? If you did, he was meditating for 7 years in the Sinai Mountains. Did you know that? Or you didn't know that? Did you know that the love and compassion he had, all the messages that he was getting from the God was through his heart? He was meditating. He was a meditator. That's one thing. Now, regarding any other religion, meditation is not the religion. Religion is a kindergarten. It just gives you a start. Meditation can easily go. I am a Muslim myself. I might pray, I do my prayers, but I meditate as well. Meditation connects you with your religion even deeper. Please consider. Thank you, everybody.
Lovely. Yes, that was an essential question. Thank you so much for that. I see people are grateful, saying you've learned a lot. Maybe we could go back to the poll for a short while and see what you're going to say. And as we go on with this, I see you're ready to look within. That's really amazing. That's really good. Calm, you feel great, happy. You feel like you are in a film. Wow, that's so cool. You know, you feel peaceful. This is really cool, guys. This is beautiful. And as our speaker shared, Pierre, if you wish, we will share a link to our Facebook group. We do have a Facebook group that you can join in, and you will know anything else that we will be arranging or planning for. You can ask questions there, we will answer. You can connect with people who practice meditation. And I'm just so happy to see that you feel happy, you know, challenged. Challenged is good because it's always nice to sort of examine like the way you were brought up and what you are told to believe. Is it working for you? Do you need to change that? And it's really nice to feel that kind of challenge. Lovely, beautiful, guys. I'm really happy to see this. And thank you so much for all being so amazing, for being so interactive, for answering questions, for participating. This was
I would like
really
to say
special
something
for me.
before I go.
Oh, yes, go.
I just wanted to, first of all, thank you I will call for me the divine, the ultimate, to bring us together. I know one of the question was, what would have been my wish? Now, one wish I would have is that all of us, as a one family of humans, could sit united, because the soul has no race, nationality, even a gender, woman and man, they're all the same. That was my prayer. Thank you to the ultimate to put us together. I'm thanking you, all the organizers of Africa. They put this in the very short time. They really poured their hearts in it. All the people who try to help you guys to at least bring that awareness into your life. Thank you to all of you that you listened. I just pray that may this call of your heart be strong and follow it. And I wish you, your family, all the best that it can be. Love to all.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Pierre. Thank you. Thank you so much. So guys, we've come to the end of our session. And I see very powerful. Thanks, Alois. Felicita, thank you for this. I will meditate more often. That's lovely. Hambe, thank you. Love you all. We love you too, guys. Please, the team is going to share a link to the Facebook page. Yes, that's the link. The link is there. Feel free to click in there and we will connect more after this. Any questions you have, anything that you need, we hope to create a community where we can support each other and be able to balance ourselves both outwardly and inwardly. Thank you so much, guys. Yes, that's it for now.